Welcome back to Silverback Garage. We're still working on our 74C3. Today is everything gas tanks. All day. Gas tanks, gas tanks, gas tanks. Let me give you an overview of what we're doing. This is a brand new gas tank and the parts that we have. We have our gas tank here. Our gasket for our center gauge with the bolts. We have a new pigtail. We have our felts that is going to keep it from squeaking. We have new straps, and this is our center gauge. In preparation, make sure the center gauge fits well in your gas tank and sits down. And also look in there with a flashlight. I thought I saw a little bit of some black dust or something. So I'm going to wipe that out. And then I've already taken a marker and marked the bolts that I'm going to remove to get that gas tank out. I removed this ring. I don't know if that was really neat. I removed this ring. I don't know if that was really needed, but I'm going to give myself as much clearance as possible. So here's what we do. In preparation last night, I sprayed penetrating fluid on it. Okay, removed the spare tire and the covers. And I'm going to remove the exhaust. Well, the exhaust is already out. I'm going to remove the hangers, again, just to give me the clearance. I don't know if it's necessary. The battery has already been removed. The gas tank's already been emptied. I removed the gas door. Now, disconnecting the supply lines and the return line that go to the frame. Now, you can't see them, but you can reach back and you can feel them, and they just have those little spring clamps, okay? I want to do that before I even loosen up a single bolt, okay? Because you might be tempted to just cut them and get that gas tank down. But I don't think that's going to help you. Might as well disconnect them now, because you're going to hopefully replace those hoses with some good quality hoses. And then, like I said before, wipe out the tank. Replace those hoses, which are 3/8 for the supply. A return is 1/4, and the vent is 1/4. So what I'm going to do is pause this and start removing the tank. I went ahead and marked the bolts that I wanted to remove in my effort to drop this tank, and I'm showing you. Now, in the end, if I need to designate more, I will let you know. This is what I was talking about, the hoses. The hoses are coming there. They're really in a tight spot here. You can get around the other side, but it's going to be a blind move. So, wish me luck. The saga continues. Good news is the fuel tank is out. I did not plan on taking this shroud off that mounts above the fuel tank. However, although I was able to get the hose clamps to move up on the hose was so dry rotted that it wasn't going to move. And that goes for the supply and the return. And also this little one here, this hose for the expansion. Okay, I ended up cutting it off. Ended up cutting the harness off. I have a new harness. You know what? I was high on my horse saying, hey, don't cut these. But when the tank is coming down on your stomach and pulling on things, just had to do it. This is a cross member that comes off. Once that's off, you can take the straps they'll start to come off. You can bring this down. This hose with the bib, that bib is when you are filling it up in case you get some dribbles or something, it'll go down that hose and go underneath your car. So it won't run down the paint or anything like that. This is that shield I was talking about. Once I had that shield off, I easily get to the hoses where I can put in brand new hoses that'll push on and clamp because they'll be fresh. Like Steely Dan said, this is dirty work. The only reason why there isn't more dirt down there, because I think it's in my hair. So, to continue this project, I'm going to take the shield out, hose it off, and just take care of the surface rust that's at the top. And maybe throw a coat of black paint there. And we'll continue the center unit into the tank itself. I've wiped out the tank. And now I've put the gasket on the center unit. And I'm just going to flip it over and put it down. According to the documentation that I have, it's 25 inch-pounds. And we'll do it little by little. I put a little anti-seize compound in the bolts for the sending unit. I'm using this punch to lightly center the unit and the gasket underneath. And I will do it finger tight, just 2 fingers until I get them all even. We were lucky with this bib. This bib keeps the fuel that may drop off when you're inserting the nozzle. I put silicone on it to make sure it does not rip on me. Before I call the sender a win, I'm going to do a really quick check to make sure that I'm registering some type of resistance. Right now, I hooked it up to my own meter, and when the tank is empty in this position, it shows 1 ohm. Then when I turn it upside down, shows us 93 ohms. So that should give us a sweep we need on the fuel gauge.